I am a stranger here, please. Tell me, where is the house of Oedipus Tyrannus? Or better yet, the man himself?
This is his house, and he's at home. But here's his wife, and mother of his children.
Blessings upon her and her family. She's the perfect wife for him.
The same to you, sir. Thank you for your kind greeting. Tell me now, what brings you here?
Good news for you and your family, lady. And for your husband.
What is it? Who sent you?
I come from Corinth. My news... It may please you, or it may make you sad.
What is it? Why such ambivalence?
Well, I hear that the people of Corinth will crown Oedipus as ruler of their lands.
What? Is old Polybus no longer in power?
No, he is dead and buried.
What are you saying? Polybus is dead?
On my life, it is true.
You, go at once and tell this to your master. Ha! These oracles from the gods, where are they now? Oedipus was so afraid of killing his father Polybus that he ran from home. And now look, he was killed by chance, not by Oedipus.
Jocasta, dear wife, why call me from our house?
Listen to this man. He'll make you doubt the truth of the holy oracles from the gods.
Well, who is he? What does he say?
He's from Corinth, and he has news that your father, Polybus, is dead.
What's your message? Speak for yourself.
If I must tell him that first, yes, he is dead and gone, it is true.
Was there foul play? Or did he die of natural causes?
Sire, a small push lays an old man down to sleep.
So, sickness sapped the poor man's life.
That and old age, but...
Why, dear wife, should we observe the oracle at Delphi? Or strain to see signs from birds screeching in the skies? They led me to believe that I would kill my father. Yet he is dead and buried deep in the earth, and here am I, who never raised a hand against him. Unless, of course, my absence caused him to die broken-hearted. Then I suppose I could be called his killer, but not the kind contained in those worthless oracles. Polybus has taken those with him to Hades.
Exactly what I said from the beginning.
You did. But fear misguided me.
And now you mustn't worry about these things any longer.
But I should still shun my mother. For bed.
Why be afraid? Chance governs human life, and we do not know what is to come. You must live day by day, as best you can. You must not fear this marriage to your mother. Many a man has slept with his own mother in a dream, but these things mean nothing if you bear life's burdens easily.
This would all be well and good if my mother were dead. But she is still alive, and I still fear her, no matter what you say.
But this is spectacular! Your father is dead!
A great comfort, no doubt. But it's the living that scare me.
Who is this woman that you are so worried about?
The wife of Polybus, old man, Rowe.
Why are you afraid of her?
Terrifying prediction, given by a god.
May I hear it? Oh. Is it permitted for you to speak of it?
It is. My fate was revealed by Apollo. He said that I would lie with my own mother and stain my hands with my father's blood. From then on, I shunned Corinth, kept well away. And all seemed well, except I always knew I would never again see my parents' kind faces.
And this is the reason you left your home.
So I could not kill my father.
But why don't I relieve you of this fear? I came here to do you good after all.
For that I'd pay you dearly.
And that is the very reason I came. I will receive my reward once you return home.
What? No! I will not be near my parents.
My boy, it's quite clear that you don't know what you're doing.
By all the gods, explain yourself, old man.
If they are the reason that you shun a homecoming.
I was afraid I would see Apollo's word come
So
true.
you would not have the guilt of crime against parents?
Yes, old man, it is my ever-present fear.
And you never knew? Really, you had no cause for fear.
Why? They are my parents, and I am their son.
Because Polybus is no relation of yours.
Then why did he call me his son?
Well, that man is no more to you than I am.
How could you equal my father? You are nothing to me.
Well, Polybus surely did not sire you, nor did I.
Then again, why did he call me his son?
Well, you were a gift, you see, taken from my very own hands.
From another's hands, but he loved me like a son.
He was overcome by the need for a child.
So you gave me away. Was I bought? Did you find me somewhere?
I found you in a tangled ravine up on Mount Citharon.
Citharon, what were you doing traveling in that region?
At that time, I was grazing sheep up in the mountains.
A wandering herdsman. A hired hand.
Yes, there and then your rescuer.
And when you found me, was I hurt?
Of course, your own feet can testify to that.
An old affliction. Why speak of it now?
Because it was I who freed you from a spike that pierced your feet.
A hideous blemish carried from birth.
It is how you came to have your name.
Gods, who did this? My mother? My father?
I do not know. The man who gave you to me, he would understand.
You took me from someone else? You didn't find me?
No, another shepherd gave you to me.
Well, who is it? Do you know? Can you tell me?
I believe I heard he belongs to Laius.
The Tyrannus who used to rule this country.
Yes, of course. That man was his herdsman.
And this herdsman, does he live? Can I see him?
You who live here, you would know best.
Yes, you gathered here. Do you know who this herdsman could be? Is he far from the country? No. Is he here? Make it known. All must be exposed.
I think he's the same man, the shepherd you wanted to see just now. Jocasta would have the best answer.
My wife? Could this man they're speaking of be the one we summoned? Do you know?
Why ask these silly questions? Don't listen to this man. Put his worthless words right out of mind.
I cannot. Not while I hold the evidence that will reveal the truth of my birth.
No, by all the gods! If you care for your life, stop asking these questions. Have I not suffered enough?
Be brave. Even if my mother were a slave, descended from slaves, you would still be noble.
Even so, be persuaded. I entreat you, stop!
You will not persuade me to give up the truth.
But it's for your own good. It is what's best.
Then long ago your best married me to woe.
Your fate is dismal. I pray you never know the man you are.
Now, someone summon this herdsman here. Let her bask in the glory of her eminent line.
Your fate is hideous. That is all I can say to you. All I can say forever.
What is it, Oedipus? What savage grief has hurled your wife away? Her silence frightens me. Evil will break from it.
Then let it break! I must know my true identity, no matter how low my birth. That woman with her feminine conceit is ashamed of my humble origins. But I see myself a child of good-giving fortune. Yes, and I will not be demeaned. Yes, she is my mother. The seasons my kin, and I rise and fall like the phases of the moon. That is my nature, and I shall never be challenged to take the identity of someone else. And I will not be denied the truth.